Hello, this is a short tutorial about using LastPass in Windows. This is Windows 7. So I'm just going to download and install it. So I'm just going to Google LastPass here and then go to lastpass.com and download it. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to run that file. Okay. I'm just going to install LastPass. Now it's going to need to close my browsers, different browsers I might have open, because it's going to add extensions for those browsers, and we'll get to that in a minute. So I'm just going to ask, confirm that it can close the program. Okay, now you would, in this case, likely create a new account here. So put your email. Now your master password is going to be your main password for LastPass. It's going to be used to log into LastPass, and then all your other passwords will be in there. So this is extremely important not to forget this password, and it's also important to have something that's quite secure. So it says use at least 8 characters. Try to use symbols, digits, and both upper and lowercase letters. Don't use a password from another site. So it will tell you how strong it is. Like if I put, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's very weak. But if I do like a combination of different things and then a symbol in there, then it's very strong. Okay, so you want to do that. Now you want to keep this password and make sure you don't lose it, because then you won't be able to get into LastPass or add any of your secure notes or other passwords. So you want to write this down and put it in a few different places in your personal effects or at your house. Okay, I'm just going to go back here because I already have an account, so I'm just going to log in here. Okay, great. Just going to log in here. It's going to ask me here if I want to import my different passwords that I've saved in different browsers. So that's a good idea. It's good to import those into LastPass, and then you can delete them from your browsers, Firefox, Chrome, different browsers you're using. If it has saved passwords, it's not a secure way to save your passwords, and they could be hijacked at some point. LastPass is much more secure, so you can import those and then clear those passwords from your browser if you like. It works the same way as save passwords in your browser anyway. Okay, so I'm just going to say no thanks for the purposes of this tutorial, and then it's going to close those browsers. Okay, so now it's opened, LastPass has opened Firefox, which is my default browser, and it wants to install a plugin here, download LastPass 4 for Firefox. So I'm just going to click download now, and then allow. It's going to download, then I'm going to install it. Okay, so install. It'll take a few seconds. Okay, LastPass has been successfully installed. Now you'll see this little icon up in the right corner here. This is your LastPass icon. You may need to have to log in or not, either way. So I'm already logged in here. So when I click on this, I have different options, preferences, options. I can log out here, and then you have your My LastPass Vault. So this is the vault or your repository of where all your passwords will be saved. So I'm going to click on that, and I have a few different things saved in here. For examples, it has secure notes as well, which is here. So this is like you could store your Wi-Fi passwords here, or any different notes that you want to be secure. It's very useful. Okay, and you can view that there. Okay, and you can click and add a new note here, or you can add folders and put the different notes in different folders so they're organized. Okay, and there's forms. You can have a form filler as well for maybe your address and phone number and name and company name, or different things for when you're filling out forms, online shopping and different things. And then so your sites is mainly what you're going to be using though. So I have a few different ones here for an email, and one for Facebook. So basically how this works, it's similar to how a browser saves your passwords. So I'm just gonna, for the purpose of this, just go to facebook.com. And when you're signing up for things, you'll see these little, and when you're logging into things, you'll see these little LastPass icons in your browser. And these are what you're going to use to enter your passwords and to generate new passwords. So if I was going to sign up for a new, say, Facebook account, I just enter my email address. Okay, and then I have this little LastPass icon down here. It can actually generate a new password for me. So a good password length is 16 or so. The smaller the length, the less secure you have, you see. So 4 is like not very good at all. 16 is great. You know, you can do 20. It's even better. 16 is generally okay. 16, 18 or so. And that's a very secure password. So it just generates these random passwords. So if you're using LastPass, you might as well use these random passwords, and it will enter them in for you anyway. So you can have very secure passwords. So that's basically almost uncrackable, as opposed to using a lot of people, you know, it's difficult to remember passwords. So we oftentimes use 1 or 2 different passwords, and then we use them across all our different accounts online. We eventually get to, you know, 50, 100 different accounts online, all with the same password. So if a hacker or someone figures out that password, which is actually pretty easy to crack anyway, um, because it's actually like an English word or different things, then they can access all your entire online life, which is very bad. So you don't want to do that. So in this way, it makes things a lot more secure. Okay, so now I can click on use password. Yes, use this password for this site. Okay, and then it's asking me. It's actually asking me if I have a change for the password. Anyway, I'm just going to close that. But LastPass will save this. Ask you if you want to save this in LastPass as well when you click sign up. Okay. So that's for signing up for different accounts. Now for logging into accounts, I'm going to go back to Facebook, and I have my little icon here. I can click on that, and it has the different usernames I have saved in LastPass for different maybe Facebook accounts. So I have this one saved here, so I'm going to click on that, and then it automatically enters the password, and I can simply press login, and it will log me in. It's that easy. So you'll use it in that way a lot. Okay. So that's that. Now we're going to just go to the other browsers and add the extension for those browsers as well. So I'm just going to go to Chrome here, and it's generally going to ask me, okay, it's already there. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of that. So I can go to more tools, go to extensions. Okay. So here we go. Okay, so what would happen was when you open Chrome for the first time, I already have this extension here and it's already installed, um, but you won't have that. So when you first log into Chrome, or you first go on to Chrome, you'll get a little message that a new extension has been installed, and do you want to enable or disable it. Okay, for security, it's asking you that. So you won't have this yet, or this will turn orange right here, and you can click this little menu and it'll have at the top here, do you want to enable this extension. Now if you don't have any of that, you can go to more tools, extensions, and you should see it in here, and you can press enable here. So I just disabled it and it went away up here. I'm going to enable it, and here it is. Okay, so there's that, and here's LastPass in Google Chrome. So I would just sign in here, and then I can use it the exact same way as in Firefox. Okay, so that's Chrome. Now Internet Explorer is similar. Okay, now I'm going to go to my menu up here and go to Manage Add-ons. Okay, and you have this LastPass add-on that's been added. By default, it will be disabled. Okay, you just click on this LastPass toolbar and then click on the enable button, and that will enable it. It's that simple. Okay, and then you can use it in this same way. You'll need to log in, and it's a bit different here. So you'll see the LastPass icon down up here in the top left instead of the top right. Okay, so that's a short tutorial on LastPass. I hope you have a wonderful day.